like, with this Ronnie, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny. Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 6
And to give this time to the tailback. Breaks a tackle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Check 50. Check 50. General West. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now a first down carry for Harris. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. All right. Here we go. Let's go. B, let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They find some open field here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 83 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. That's our ball. Our ball.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now stands at 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Watch it.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And maybe shames in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. On On third down, here's Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
First down, Atlanta.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Steelers' 39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second and 9, Jackson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you.
On second down, this is Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 13-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Wide, get wide. Look at me. Go.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now they try the right side here. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Scott Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 15. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Come on, set. 10-2 start. 2-jet bomber. 2-jet bomber.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
70, Indy.
2nd and 9 now. It's caught. Smith. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
57's the mic. Watch 57. He's scared. Showing it. Hey! Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. He's crashing. He's checking.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Powers through again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now. 60 or. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Big series right here. We got to step it out.
Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw caught right around the 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Finds his tight end Ingram. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Harris. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off down near the 5. First possession of the third quarter, and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
On the set.
57, Mike 57.
Hey, orbit.
57.
Get it.
They'll set up a throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
Check 4.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Switch.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got him in, it's Brown. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
And he's got his man on the out route. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Hurry. Go.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
6-6, pull it high.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Leo. 5.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. Back now in Pittsburgh, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Let's do this.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice system. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And it's third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Jackson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing is Jackson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And no, it's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Ready?
57, Mike 57. Let's go, defense.
Chopper! Defense!
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, Haywood. Go.
Fresno.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a third and goal. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. They'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ed Oliver. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So now the Steeler offense coming onto the field. They'll try to add 2 more.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Check. Love you.
Go.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch that all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. This is Harris. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
On third down, Harris. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They run for it with Harris, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Set, ready? 50, plant.
Combo. I got you.
Snap.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Check it back.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
61, matchbox, lights. Check three. Fine.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep down, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season,
from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah.